Hello everybody, this is Danish Cone, aka Rigging Products 510, and let me just say that I do apologize for not making this video upload to like yesterday or the day before. I just had to take care of a couple things, but now we are finally here. The third challenge, let's go. So before I reveal what this new challenge is about, let me go ahead and reveal our contestants for this challenge. Things have changed slightly, so people expect that, but okay, let's go. So starting off with our first contestant, they have competed in the Rainbow Potion Challenge, but they did not win it. Maybe they might win this one, who knows? So go ahead and please give it up for Killua. Now, the list of contestants for this one is shorter than I really expected, but maybe this might make it interesting. Who knows? So our next contestant that we have is Skelly1024. They also have competed in the Rainbow Potion Challenge and did not win it. Maybe they might win this one. Now you guys may be thinking this is a very short list. I know. Because of that, there are going to be slightly different changes on how this is going to play out. So I'll tell you guys that when the time comes. Okay guys, it's time for me to reveal the third and the final mod challenge. I challenge Killua and Skelly1024 to something that I call the Explorer's Challenge. Now basically what you have to do, it's very easy, it's very self-explanatory. It might take you quite a bit to do it, but it's very possible. The challenge is basically you're going to start off in the spawn, wherever your world is, and then you're going to have to map out your spawn map and all of the 8 surrounding maps around it. And once you're done, you're going to want to make a display wall like how I did, and once you do that, you win this challenge. Okay, before I explain any more, let's go ahead and cover the boring stuff. Now let's go ahead and cover the rules. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So the goal of this challenge is to fully map out your spawn map. When you spawn in, you're going to get a map in your inventory, so pull that out and you're going to want to discover all the areas around you on the map until you can't go anymore because of the border. So you're going to fully map out that map, and you're going to want to make 8 additional ones around the spawn map. So you're going to want to make north, east, west, south, then northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. You don't have to name them, I'm just saying you're going to have to go in those directions anyway to fill out all of these 9 maps for the challenge. And once you're done, once you have all of them nicely filled out, right, correctly, then you're going to want to head back to your spawn. I don't know where you're going to be, but wherever you are, once you're done getting all the 9 maps filled out, you're going to want to head back to your spawn map. So find your way back to spawn, and just go to spawn. Doesn't matter where in spawn, okay? Head back to spawn, and then that's where you're going to want to build your display from the, the item frames. You're going to want to build your display. Once you build it, place all the maps on there, have them correctly matched up, correctly, and not have them all mixed up. If you have to name them, I named them on my run through the Anvil. You don't have to do that. Okay, and obviously if you're lucky and able to beat my time, that's a bonus too. That's not really going to do anything, but if you want to, you can go ahead. My time is 5 hours, 56 minutes, and 47 seconds. So if you can beat that, hey, that's a bonus. Cool. And timekeeping, try to keep your time. You don't have to. It's not that important, but it definitely adds an element to the game. Alright, moving on to the Explorer's rules. Now, of course, you guys already know this. I'm going to just go speed all the way around this. So, first rule is live streamed, obviously, old MC version. I'm keeping this old MC because, 1, of tradition, and 2, because a friend told me on the new version it's bugged. And so, if you're going to do a map challenge, and if maps are bugged on the new version, then obviously those are not reliable. Obviously. Then, okay, number 3, survival hard mode. You guys already know this. 4, this cannot be a co-op world. It has to be a solo world. Number 5, no auto and in-game saving. Number 6, disable host privileges. Don't have any cheats, no bonus chests, nothing that will help you out from the menu. Nothing like that. Now, in Superfly, it has to be a normal generic world. And the most important rule of all, 1 life. You die. Doesn't matter how you die. If you die, you have to start your attempt all over again from the beginning. So just saying, be careful with that. Medium world. Now, why does it have to be on medium? Well, when you make a medium world, there are already 9 map spaces already present. So when you load in your spawn world with that spawn map, that's already a 1 map. Okay, when you spawn in your spawn area, that's a 1 map, and then once you go past your spawn map border, there's going to be 8 surrounding your spawn, and that's it. And then you're going to hit the world border eventually. So that's a medium-sized world. So when you do this, put it on medium size world. Biome, I don't care. I don't care what you change your biome to. That's up to you. But put it on a medium sized world. That way you guys don't get confused. So make it on medium. If you make it on large, I don't care. Just trying to help you out. Okay, so mapping. What does mapping mean? Mapping basically means that when you're on a map, when you're looking at it, right? The goal is to basically try to max out the whole map as much as possible. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta like discover everything. Gotta discover all the locations. You can't have any missing chunks. If you're gonna do the display at the end, and if I see like a giant crater missing, you're gonna have to go back and fill it up. So when you map out one map at a time, try to make sure you covered almost everything. If you missed like a couple pixels on the big display, if it's like a couple pixels, I don't care. It's fine. You'll be fine. But if it's like a ginormous crater, it's like, what is that? You didn't finish the map. You didn't finish the challenge. You know what I mean? So when you map out, try to do it. Try to map out everything on the map. And I added a note: three out of 4 size. What does that mean? So when you go to the cartography table, when you make maps, you put a paper in there, and then you get one back. It's going to tell you it's 0 out of 4 size, meaning it's a very, very tiny map. And if you keep upgrading it, you guys will see how it's done in a minute. You're going to want to have the map size 3-4 because that's the map size you're going to spawn with in the beginning, and that's the map size of the world. If you do 4-4, that's just a huge map. It's going to cover almost everything. So that's going to defeat the purpose of the challenge. And if you do 2-4 and under, it's going to be too small. So when you're making these new maps, make sure they're on 3-4 size. Nothing lower and nothing bigger. 3-4. Okay, so spawn. So when you spawn, obviously that's your middle. That's your center of, you know, all the other 8 maps. So your spawn map is literally in the middle. Dead on. When you go out to fill, when you go out to fill out the other maps, I don't care which direction you could go. Just remember, your spawn map is the middle of this. That's the most important rule. It's the middle, and it always will be. Okay? Now, this is probably going to be the most excruciating rule. It's not even in-game. It's going to be for the challenge. It says 1 dropout. Since there are 2 people, since there's 2 people, if one person drops out, so let's say it's Kilo and Skelly. Let's say Skelly drops out. That would make a forfeit, and that would mean Kilo would win by default. Vice versa. If Kilo was to drop out first, Skelly would win by default, even regardless if they did the challenge or not. So just saying, if your opponent drops out, you win by default. So I just want to point that out. I'm going to let a clip play of my journey of how I put everything together. So yeah, these has been the rules, and best of luck to you. Okay, I'm still here now, guys. Okay, so I just collected all 9 maps. Okay, and now I'm slowly making my way back to the spawn. Let's go to the mess up biome because I think that's where I want to be. Chocat in the stream. Yeah, chocat. I want everybody to go get people right now who's been wondering what this is about. I'm about to reveal why this was a classified stream right now. Go. Why do you have so many maps? Well, you just asked the most important question. Surprise special toys. Well, as you can see, this stream is called Classified, and now this is definitely going to be the next Minecraft mod challenge. Now I just got to set it up perfectly here, so let's go ahead and get, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to do this. Now let me just tell you something real quick, guys, because I know you guys might bite my neck. I was originally going to do the full large one, okay, of the whole world, but then I realized just for me to do the medium, it took me 5 hours to do 9. So if I was to do another 9, it was to take me 10 hours. So guys, I'm improvising everything right now, and let me just tell you that this took me longer than I thought, and I did this all in survival, okay? So, bro, that challenge is too hard for Killer. Well, you know what? No, actually, technically speaking, Nathan, technically speaking, this challenge is very easy. It just takes a long time, okay? I was gonna make this a 5x5 grid of all the maps on a large. This is a large world, okay? But if I was to do the whole thing, it would take 10 hours. So I'm cutting the time in half. We're gonna do this, okay? So we're going to label out every single one. Hold on, I need to figure out how to craft this one on, guys. Okay, hold on. Do I have all of them? I do. Okay. So basically, what the challenge is, I challenge all of you to do this. It's basically like an explorer's challenge. I don't really have a name for it yet, but when you start at the spawn map and you know go all the way around, this could be on a medium-sized world. When you go all the way around, when you're done, I went all the way back to my spawn map. I went all the way back here, so this is where I want you to place it. I'll explain it better in the video. Okay, so I named these according. You don't have to name them. That is totally optional. I only name them so I don't get confused. So northeast spawn. What is it? Southeast spawn? No. Northeast spawn is this way. Then southeast spawn is this way. North spawn. East spawn. Spawn. That's where we're at. Look, we're right here, guys. Look, we're at the spawn. So we're back at the map that we started. Okay. South spawn. Southwest spawn. West spawn, and finally northwest spawn. We covered quite a bit. Let me go and look at this, guys. We cover. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Make this a screenshot. Yeah. This I was going to make it originally. Well, this is a large world. I already said that. I was going to make it go bigger, but this took 5 hours in survival, and I realized that that's kind of hard already. It's going to take a long time, so I'm going to make it medium-sized world, guys. So there we have it. Spawn. It's an easy challenge. So easy. Anybody, even Killua can do this. So I challenge all of you when that video comes out to make a 3x3 grid. So when you start at spawn, you got to make the map over here, 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 here. And the maps have to be the same size like this. Watch, I'll show you. They have to be the same exact size as this. I'll show you exactly how. I did this using the anvil, the cartography table, and crafting table, obviously. Oh god. So to make a map, this just need paper and a cartography table. You're gonna want to make it 1. So you're gonna want to make it 3 levels, level 3 out of 4, to make it the normal spawn map. So that's level 1 out of 4. I'm gonna keep doing this so you guys can see how it's actually done. There we go. You guys don't bite my neck off it. Okay, so it should be level 3 out of 4. See? Look, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay. Look, as you guys can see, they're exactly the same. I'm not cheating or anything. I know, but last challenge. True, this is the last challenge. So, this is your literally last chance to do it. This is like an explorers, travelers kind of challenge. I'll think of a better name later. I don't know. You gotta map out 9 maps, including your own, all the way around. Doesn't matter where you go. I don't care which direction you go. And if you get mixed up, you have to, you have to figure out which one goes where. It has to be fully mapped out. It can't be like giant chunks missing neither. You guys have to know this. In survival, this took a long time. So this is why it was so boring, guys. I was literally traveling everywhere. Everywhere, all around here. It was it took a long time. So when you guys do it, make sure it's a medium, not large. Okay? That was my little mistake. Alright guys, so you have been challenged and now you guys know the rules and everything. You guys need any help, just let me know, message me, and I'll try my best to help out. I'll be watching all of your guys' attempts, and this is probably the best and closest thing that you can ever come to that would be a, quote, fair game. This is literally a 1v1, literally. You have a 50% chance of winning or losing. It's super fair. And to the person who does win, well, they will definitely deserve it. Whoever puts in the most effort obviously is going to win. And also don't forget, if somebody drops out, whoever drops out, the other person will win by default. So if you really don't even want to try this and you just quit and you don't want to, just know that other person is going to win by you quitting. So I'm talking to both of you. So okay, there you go. I wish you guys the best of luck, and this is definitely a smaller competition, but this is the last competition. I wish more people would have joined in on this, but hey, it's up to you two now, so break a leg.